Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Texas Tech's offense will go to work first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unloads it left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Off play action. Got his man quickly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pucks it out of the air. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Complete to the left. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Turner. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to throw again. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here comes the field goal unit. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Got it set up on the outside. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First down here for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the run. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He'll heave it deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. BYU is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Ty Detmer, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to USC. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down, he'll throw it. The quick out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23?
3rd down coming up.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Give to the running back. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Picked up some yards on the last completion, but it's 3rd down. Pressure coming. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Red Raiders decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Pulls it in. It's Turner. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And another first down.
They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires on the move. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback pulls it on the zone read. He'll go left.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Turner.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds a man in the middle. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. He'll pull it on the read. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Third and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. He'll keep it on the sneak. Sneaks it in.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Lining up to add another. And they knocked through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Gets it past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Oh, he's getting ahead. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Great job by the back on the option.
This offense does a really nice job mixing and matching when they want to use these option plays just to catch the defense off balance. They did it right there. Great execution, getting the ball into the pitchman's hands, and man, he showed you the speed.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. Give to the back. Fights off a defender. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Swings it out to the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Gets it out quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Makes a connection. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Motion from the wideout. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Lets it fly deep downfield. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Western Kentucky is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage, but despite all that, we still have a very close game. They're up by 10 over Sam Houston.
To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Burden.
Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Grabbed in the middle. It's Turner. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Wants to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He'll start this drive firing. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Red Raiders in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the grab. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try. Oh, and he got a hand on it. It's blocked. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
And the Red Raiders will line up to kick off and start the second half. Bringing it back. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Quarterback may change this route. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Catch in the middle, it's Turner. He stopped at the 15, not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. They boot it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got his man across the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Second down.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Tight end now in motion. The give to the tailback. Nice move to keep running. Turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. He'll keep it himself. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Pulls and fires complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Brings up second down.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man to the left. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the catch. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Brings up second down.
Going to swing it on second down. A strike downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. To the air on second down. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Red Raiders line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Chucked it away just as he was hit. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Using the quick game. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. On the option. He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
Way to bounce back, kicker. Obviously, this guy already had a kick block earlier in the game, and he answers by kicking a bomb through the uprights. Well done.
He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Hunt is on its way. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Pulls and fires complete. Oh, what a move to get open. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
One of the things I love about this guy is he's so hard on himself. Did a lot of good things last week, but he also threw 1 interception. He said that just ate away at him all week long. Coming into this game, he wanted to play perfect. No picks so far today. He's doing just that.
Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. He's got him.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
Second down coming up.
Now the play fake. Rushes on him. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the heat. Gets rid of it. It's complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. He'll keep it himself. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He leaves it with his back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. There he goes to the right. Past the 20. Touchdown. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Pittsburgh has the lead right now. The Steel City has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 13 over Cincinnati. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires one high and deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on second and 10. Back to pass. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Trying to take it back. And he'll take this one all the way home and into the end zone for a touchdown. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. As the offense gets ready to run out the clock, take the play clock all the way down to a fraction of a second. There he goes. Makes it past the marker. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Defense has to use a timeout, and this call will be big. Wide receiver comes in motion. Jet sweep trying to turn the corner. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He'll do it himself. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Going for the marker on the ground. He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Wants to throw on first down. Hauls it in. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Red Raiders want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This is a situation you dreamed of in the backyard, but now it's for real. One last chance late in the game. Final drive coming for this offense. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Makes the grab down the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. A shot toward the end zone, and it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down now. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play, but the defense came up big in a big moment.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.